going on, ladies, gents and germs? My name is AAK540 and in today's video we're going to be talking sniper tips and one strange facet of Modern Warfare. Now, what I have to talk to you about is something that isn't going to sound like it makes a lot of sense, but it's an advanced technique that snipers can use in this game, and it's called reverse quickscoping. I don't actually know if it's called reverse quickscoping, but I'm calling it reverse quickscoping because it's the opposite of a quickscope. It's after you've scoped in and you're actually unscoping your gun and you pull the trigger and you get a kill. This is really good if you use it in close quarter situations where you're getting rushed by a player and you've already attempted the quickscope but they're too close. So this is a really handy technique, and it's got considerable range on it as well. So it's not something that should be just, shot away. What I'll try to do is talk you through exactly what you have to do and how it works, and I'll take you step by step with slow-mo and whatever else. So let's just get straight into it. So what is reverse quickscoping? Why is it called reverse quickscoping? And how can you use it to your advantage? Well, basically, reverse quickscoping is where you've already committed to scoping in a target, and instead of pulling the trigger, you would then unscope naturally, like you would do by letting go of L2. And as you do that, before the transition, before the scope disappears, and you see the gun again in your hand, that's when you pull the trigger. And when you do it successfully, what you end up doing is essentially a reverse quickscope. You are unscoping from your target and still managing to hit them with an accurate shot. How is this useful? How can you use it effectively? And what sort of scenarios should you be using it in? Reverse quickscoping can definitely be used as an offensive as well as defensive tactic. So for instance, if a player is rushing you and you've committed to scoping in on them, but you decided that you can't really shoot them at this point in time, as long as you have them in the middle of your crosshairs and you pull the trigger, you should get a reverse quickscope. Why do I call it a reverse quickscope? Well, a normal quickscope is where you scope in quickly and pull the trigger, whereas the reverse is happening here. You're unscoping and quickly pulling the trigger. So how does one perform a reverse quickscope? First, you have to aim in on the target as if you were normally going to shoot them, but then what you want to do is you want to quickly unscope, and then at the moment you see the transition between the gun and the actual scope itself, what you want to do is then pull the trigger. It's pretty quick. It's basically a quickscope, but it's, as I said, when you're unscoping instead of prior. I will say that this sort of technique takes a lot of practice because it's basically doing the opposite of what you've been training your hands, brain, fingers, whatever you want to call them, to do in terms of quickscoping. So it is the opposite really. It's quickscoping, then not shooting, then shooting. But if done correctly, it can result in some pretty interesting kills, pretty funny gameplay clips, I suppose. Find that sort of stuff funny, but most of all, genuinely confuse the utter shit out of your opponents. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. If you're new and like that content, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you in the next iteration. Oh, you know the drill by now. There are some videos on your screen. Hit them if you want to watch more content from me. I hope to see you next time, whenever I do a live stream, or on the next video. Have a pleasant day, evening, or night. And yeah, bye! Bye!